Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man, and as always, I thank you for coming to my channel. I'm proud to announce, because I've gotten a lot of inquiries, DVD bundle number 4 was great. So when you're coming out with bundle number 5, so I'm proud to announce the rollout of DVD bundle number 5. Each time I do a bundle, I try to do something a little different from before. And what I thought about as far as this bundle number 5 was, I said I'm going to reduce the price and make it a little more economical, because you might not need 300 songs. It's like you just need 25 or 30, of some popular songs you want to play. So that's what I decided to do on this particular bundle. It's only $25, $2 shipping and handling, and you get 26 songs. And I also want to focus on a certain era, as opposed to just giving you a wide spectrum of styles and eras, because, this is just my personal opinion. For me, my most memorable musical experience is the 60s. I was a really little guy when that was going on, but everybody around me indicated that this was some damn good music. And to this day, still 2017, still damn good music. I don't knock the new stuff because it has its place. I respect it, the creativity, and there's no comparison between the two, the 60s and now, but one thing that I like about the 60s, whether you like it or not, it will help you become a better musician, help you become a better songwriter, help you become a better arranger. Because I just had somebody who requested a tab a service, and they asked me to do a song by an artist by the name of Yuna, Y-U-N-A. And it's a song called Crush, and it's featuring Usher. And Usher is one of my favorite late artists. So I did the song. I looked at it less than under 20 seconds. Figured out the whole song. It's only 3 chords. And what's interesting is the 3 chords that are in the song is exactly the chords that are in Boosie's Rubber Band, I'd Rather Be With You. And then there's another artist, I think this year, I forgot his name because I did a cover for somebody for that song. It's the same Boosie's stolen 3 chords. It's like there's no originality anymore, But I'm not going to get on that tangent. But again, I know a lot of the people that ask me to do stuff is from that era, from the 60s, because a lot of great songs were written then. Chord progressions, the arrangements, just instruments. Guitars were still real popular then, and now they're making a resurgence. But my favorite era, so I had a lot of people say, hey, could you kind of do something where you do this era thing, So I decided to do that. I put together 26 songs. And technically 2 of them are, one is from the 50s and then one is from the 70s. But all the rest of them are from like 1966 to 1968. Real good music. And I'm going to leave a list of the songs down here, but I'm going to read them off and I'm going to tell you why I selected those. Number 1, Jackie Wilson, Whispers. I love Jackie Wilson stuff. Great singer, great entertainer. Michael Jackson looked up to him. Great song. Number 2, can't go over any Smokey Robinson and the Miracle song, Special Occasion. I thought I had covered that before in the Motown Madness, but there was so many hits coming out of Detroit at that time, I didn't cover even half of them. Number 3, The Love Lights. How can I tell my mom and dad? Great song, great chord progressions. One of my all-time favorite songs from that era, the originals, Baby I'm For Real. Very soulful song. Number 5, Junior Walker and All Stars, What Does It Take? Roscoe Brown, number 6. That's Enough. Number 7, a rare Marvin Gaye song. I kind of stumbled onto this one about a week ago. It's called One More Heartache. What's interesting about that song, it's a soul song, but it's a country and western song. The chord progressions and everything as far as structure is a country and western song, but they added that R&B element to it. Because I remember watching a documentary on the Funk Brothers, and the guitar player and the keyboard player said, we were jazz musicians when they asked us to come in, and we were adding jazz chords in these R&B songs. So that's a real interesting song. It's a very rare song. First time I heard it, like I said, 2 weeks ago, and it was released 30-something years ago, or 40. Okay, number 8. I love her stuff, and I think Smokey Robinson wrote most of her stuff. Mary Wells, Dear Lover. Number 9, J.J. Johnson, It's Alright. A real big song that stood out in the 60s. And also Huey Lewis and the News did a remake of that, I think in the 80s or 90s, probably the 80s, and they did a good job. It's a real good song to play. Bobby Moore, Searching for a Love. Number 11, can't go wrong with the Sam and Dave song. Wrap It Up. Also, that's been covered a couple of times too. The Temptations, a rare cut. Loneliness Made Me Realize. Soul Survivors, Expressway to Your Heart. Number 14, Martha Vandellas and the Marvelettes. Jimmy Mack, When Are You Coming Back? Number 15, Eddie Holman, This Can't Be True. Number 16, Edwin Starr, S.O.S. Number 17, Lee Dorsey, Get Out of My Life. Number 18, Stevie Wonder, I Was Made to Love Her. Whenever I do Stevie Wonder stuff, I get a lot of views because Stevie's just a genius. Number 9, I believe it's the Unifics, Court of Love. What's interesting about this song, because I just heard this song about 2 weeks ago, the concept is clever. And if it was done, and if it was remade, the video would be dynamite. Because a good song tells a story, and when you listen to it, it unfolds in your mind. And this song, I seen the video for it. It's real clever. It's called Court of Love. And what it is this guy got his heart broke by this woman, and he taking her to court, love court. And he's pleading his case as far as this is what she did to me, and do you agree that she broke my heart? And of course, at the end, it's like, we agree, she did break your heart. And the vocals, this guy's just very soulful. I mean, listen to that song, almost brought tears to my eyes, because you can hear a good singer really makes you feel what they're singing, whether it happened to them or not. And usually it hasn't. They just singing the song, but you were led to believe that somebody broke his heart and broke his heart badly. It's like, whoa, I feel for you. So, great song and great vocals. I mean, that guy could sing. And when I I look for them still being around doing the retro circuit, and they're still performing this group, and the guy still got his chops. I mean, this guy can sing. Number 20, Sam and Dave, You Don't Know Like I Know. You Don't Know Like I Know. Number 22, another Smokey Robinson and the Miracle Song, More Love. Number 23, Erma Franklin, Piece of My Heart. Number 24, Jay and the Techniques, Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie. Man, I remember that song as a kid running around the house in the 60s. Number 25, which is out of the 50s era, which I actually posted on YouTube, and I said it's a preview of what's to come in the bundle number 5 released today. Peppermint Twist, Joy in the Starlights. Number 26, Marvin Gaye, I Want You. I like to do a lot of Marvin Gaye's tunes because Marvin has a really unique way of writing and the chord progressions. And for a moment, it takes you a moment to kind of figure it out, but it's worth the figuring it out because they're just brilliantly written songs. Marvin Gaye, to me, was a very underrated singer, even though he was a superstar. I thought he was even a bigger superstar than him being the superstar, because not only he was a tremendous singer, he was also a gifted drummer. Check out this song called T Plays It Cool, because back in the 70s when I used to go skating, it used to be the son that used to play at the skating rink. I actually did a cover of that, and they took it off of YouTube because you can't do no more Marvin Gaye tunes. But that was Marvin Gaye playing drums, and he was handling the business. I didn't realize that James Brown, Stevie Wonder, and Sammy Davis Jr. were serious drummers too. Not just dabblers, but those guys could throw down on drums. And of course, Marvin Gaye played piano too, And I'm going to say this and then I'm going to sign off. But, as far as the Marvin Gaye thing, the album What's Going On, him and Berry Gordy locked horns on a lot of creativity issues. And Berry Gordy did not want that album released. He said, we're trying to keep this simple, keep it about love, and we're not trying to get into these deep political, themes or ideas. And Marvin said, well, this is how I feel, and this is how I want to express myself. So he fought Marvin at least a year as far as the release of that album, because he didn't want it released, Berry Gordy. And when it was finally released, guess what? It was the largest selling album in Motown history. And finally, on that album, the Funk Brothers, who had played on more hit records than the Beatles, Elvis Presley combined, finally got name credits. Now everybody knew who these guys were. as opposed to just the in-house band. So just a lot of things about Marvin Gaye that just he was not given his due. And it just broke my heart because I can never forget this. And sorry for digressing. I remember the day the news came down that he died. He died on April 1st, and everybody thought it was a joke. I was on the bus on my way to work, and they was like, Marvin Gaye was killed. Like, get out of here. Y'all quit. That ain't funny. And it wasn't funny, and it was true. It's just sad that he died the way that he died. But getting back to this, so you get 26 songs for $25 plus $2 shipping and handling. The majority of them are from 1966 to 68 during that era. If you would normally ask me to tab these songs, which my tabbing service is $15 per song, and it's 25 songs here, that'd be $375. But you get this for only $25 plus $2 shipping and handling. I'll leave my PayPal information here. Once I receive your your money through PayPal, I'll send you an email, even though PayPal sends you one to say that I got your money, and then I would send it out. Actually, if I get these orders through this weekend, I'll send out everything on Monday. So you'll get your tracking information as far as when it's leaving here and when it's showing up on your door. Anybody that's interested in this package for international, it'd be $20 plus, the $26 plus the $20 for shipping and handling, because I've been to the post office many times, and that's around the price that they charge to send it to the UK, send it to Japan, send it to France, because I've got people overseas that order these, and I appreciate it. So I'm gonna wrap this up. So again, you get 26 songs, $26. That's including shipping and handling. These are some great songs. So I'm gonna sign off. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm just trying on this channel to just share the gift of music, because once you can play and play well, it's a very rewarding experience. Because I'm gonna say this, and I promise I'll sign off. I remember watching Back to the Future, the first one with Michael J. Fox, and this had to have been in the 80s. And most musicians are not totally happy with their self, even though they could be great. Because Jimi Hendrix, I watched Dick Cavett show, and he was on there, and Dick Cavett said, you are considered the greatest guitar player that ever lived. And I looked at Jimmy's face, and Jimmy was so humble, and it was like, I don't believe that. And it's like he kind of shrugged it off. Instead of most people, yeah, I'm the top dog stuff. He was like, I don't believe in that. And I was like, man, this is a humble, very talented guy. And I said to myself when I was watching Back to the Future, and it was a scene where Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly character, was up on stage playing at this dance that him and his mother and his father was going to be at, and for the first time they was going to kiss and get together. So he wanted to keep, the path of how it's supposed to be, instead of, he did something to kind of offset that, and they never got married, and he was never born. But he was sitting up on stage, or standing on stage, and he was playing, and he's just casually just playing. And I'm like, I want to get to that stage where it looks like it's not hard for me to do. And I know what I'm doing, it ain't a struggle to do it. And finally I got to that point where I can sit there and play hundreds of songs consistently. I could play for hours, consistently. So that's a really rewarding feeling that you can get to there. And if you're interested in, trying to get there, if you haven't purchased and you're a beginner, I got DVDs 1 through 7, $35, free shipping and handling, unless it's outside the States, where it's close to 7 hours, and I walk you through how to become a good rhythm guitar player. I talk about things and show you things that most traditional musicians or music teachers don't talk about. Also, there are things that they don't even think is important, because they throw this theory thing at you all the time. And I said this, I got over close to 4,000 videos, and I never had to apply theory to play none of those. But it's interesting and sad that what's even more important than theory is learning structure of song. I've never had an instructor teach me that or even talk about that. That's why I'm able to tab these songs so quickly for people all around the world. It's like I told you, I just did that Yuma tune. It took me less than 20 seconds to map out the entire song and the chords, so I can teach you guys how to get there too. if you're interested, learn the guitar the right way instead of you got some people on YouTube looking at people's fingers. Think they're going to learn how to play guitar by doing that. No, you're not. You're going to be a dabbler. And you're not going to be a good one at that. So if you want to do it the right way, I'll leave, like I said, $35, that'll be the price of it. You can't beat that price. Most music lessons now, and they've always been expensive, $60 for an hour. 4 lessons a month, that's $240 a month. That's a car note. When you pay $35 here, and that's it. There is no installments. You got to pay $35 next month. You're done, because the package that I put together, it's going to hold you for about a year or so, and you're going to be referring back to it throughout the year. So I jam a lot of information in those 7 DVDs. Actually, technically, it's 6 DVDs. DVD lesson number 5 and 6 are on the same DVD, so I just want to make that clear. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.